Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Alhamdulillah ala Rasulihil Karim. My respectful elders and my dear brothers, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent us in this world for very few days. And every day we are going away from this world. When the sun sets, one day of our limited life is lost, it's gone. And finally a day is to come that when the sun will set, it will never rise for us again. It's gone. That person is wise one who keeps akhirat in front of him and keeps on preparing for that. On the day of Qiyamah, and when the people will reach in the court of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, they will request that, "Oh Allah, we have seen, we got believe. Please return us once again. This time we'll get prepared and we'll do the amal, we'll spend life according to your commands." But there won't be any use of saying of it. Kalla, never at all. So there is only one chance with everybody. No second chance for anyone. On the day of Qiyamah, every person won't be able to leave his place until few questions are asked from him. Where did you spend your life? Where did you spend your younghood? How did you earn your money? Where did you spend it? And the ilm which you had, how much you practice it? And now it's a time with us. Every moment is very precious, very expensive, very valuable. Those people are really fortunate and lucky one whom Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala blesses and they prepare for the hereafter. The one who is protected from the fire of Jahannam and is taken into Jannat, and the one who is successful in the life hereafter, he is definitely successful. Now, to get success of this dunya and of the hereafter, there is only one means. There is no alternative to that. Only one means. Right from Adam alayhi salatu wassalam until day of Qiyamah, there is only one way, one means. You know that in Fazail Amal, there is one portion of it. Its name is Muslim Degeneration and its only remedy. This word only is very important. There's no second alternate, there's no second remedy. Only one remedy, one treatment, one cure. Only one thing. In all conditions, that is to have that code of life which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has sent from the heavens on the earth through Anbiya alayhimu salatu wassalam. And the completest version of that code of life is that deen which has been brought by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. That al-yawma akmaltu lakum deenakum. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala completed this deen and until day of Qiyamah, this is the code of life for the human being, for the mankind. So Allah has given us this life. This deen is that life which Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala selected on the heavens and sent it on the earth through Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Those people who are having that life, they are the real human beings. They are the human beings to have this life within themselves. And when this life is there in this dunya, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will shower His blessings. And if this life is in the house, that house will be full of peace. If this life is existing in some city, that city will be full of peace, comfort. And if this life is existing in the country or in the continent, in the whole world, yes, that whole world will be full of peace, full of the comforts, full of sympathies for each other, full of concern for each other. Everybody will be loyal to the others. Everybody will be sympathetic to the others. Such beautiful life. And mind it, if this life is not there, it's not the case that the akhirat will be spoiled. That is, of course, that is definitely spoiled. But in this dunya, the life of dunya becomes like the life of jungle. If somebody goes to the jungle, forest, he's always worried. Maybe any tiger comes and attacks upon me. Any, that lion, he comes and turns me to pieces. Maybe some snake comes and bites, some scorpion. Always is worried. Nobody's life is safe. Similar condition will occur in the human cities and the human towns and the human countries. They will become like the jungle. Nobody's life will be safe. Nobody's money will be safe. Nobody's respect and honor will be safe. The human life is the life with deen. That life which is brought by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. And my brothers, this life was really a blessing from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Because the first part of this ummah, they struggled and they strived for it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, before him, the Anbiya alayhi wassalatu wasalam used to come from time to time. They were sent for their folk, their area, their nations. But it's our Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam who is being deputed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. Not for one area, one country, one continent. He is deputed by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala for the whole mankind at large. Qul ya ayyuhan nas inni rasulullahi ilaykum jami'a. Black, white, living in the town, city, village, any tribe, any clan, any area, any language, until the day of Qiyamah, Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam is being sent. So because no Nabi has to come, in the past one Nabi used to come, then when he leaves, other Nabi was being sent, then the other Nabi was being sent. But Hazur sallallahu alaihi wasallam, after him, no Nabi has to come. So Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam not only worked upon this ummah and gave them this life, rather it's a blessing of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala through Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that he handed this effort over to this ummah, which is the means to get this deen in our lives and the lives of the others. This effort is also handed over to this ummah. Less fortunately, we have not only forgotten that, we have not only lost that life, rather we have forgotten that effort. And because that effort was lost, gradually, slowly, that deen which was brought by Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that also came out of the lives of the ummah. When the life is not, that deen is not there, then the conditions of this dunya, they became full of problems. So I was telling that this effort is handed over to this ummah. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, he has given this effort to this ummah. We have come out in path of Allah, and we are going in path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala in the form of jamaats, or we are working in our masjids. Basically, we want to learn this work, this effort of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, which is the means of hidayat, which is the means to get nur of hidayat in our hearts. And this nur of hidayat is the means to get complete deen in our lives and the life of the others. If that effort is not done, like, beautiful garden, there are so many plants, trees, flowers, fruits. If the gardeners, they don't care for that garden, then gradually Some kids will come, children will come and they pluck the flowers. They pull those fruits. They will take away those even flower buckets. And finally a time will come, people will come with the saws and the axes, and they even cut those trees into pieces. The whole garden will turn into deserted desert. The reason behind that, those who are responsible to take care of the garden, they left that effort. And mind it, this is the biggest crime which this ummah has committed. The biggest crime. The person who doesn't offer salah, he feels that he has committed a sin. The one who doesn't keep fast in Ramadan, he feels that he has committed the sin. But that effort, which is the means of getting complete in the life, today a Muslim, even we the old workers, if we don't give the due respect and due care to this effort, we don't feel that we have committed something. We don't realize it. My dear brothers, we must make tawbah and istighfar from it. That because of this, all the problems and the chaos which has occurred in the world, we are the cause for that. That we left that effort. We didn't do that work. We apologize, make tawbah, make istighfar from Allah. Oh Allah, because of us, all problems are occurring in the world. We see that we are the cause for that. We didn't make that work of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as our work. It's not a sort of custom that we are spending 3 days or so we do. Of course, something is better than nothing. But basically, Allah has sent us for this work. Allah deputed us for this work. Like, just imagine, a child is born. What is the first thing which we do? That azan is called in his ear. What is azan? Allahumma rabba hadhihi da'wat at-tam. It's a complete da'wat, this complete da'wat. This da'wat and call of this da'wat is to be put in his ear, and oh boy, you are the ummati of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and this is your duty to take this call to the whole world. This call of azan. Right from the lap of mother, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala has given us this duty, this responsibility. That you are the best ummah, you are deputed for this work, to call the people towards good deeds and forbid them from the bad deeds. Not only collectively the whole ummah, rather every individual of this ummah is selected for this work. Oh, our Nabi, tell them, this is my way, this is my path, to call people towards Allah, towards deen of Allah. This is my objective and my path, not only myself, rather the one who follows me means that the one who got iman upon me. This is his responsibility and this is his duty. My dear brothers, when we'll make this work as our work, objective of our life, then Allah himself will guide us. The one who becomes a businessman, the senior businessman will educate him. The one who wants to become a doctor, the senior doctors and the professors will educate him. And my brother, the one who wants to become Da'i Allah, the one who wants to become the work of Allah, Allah himself will educate him. Allah himself will nourish, Allah himself will teach him. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will take work from him. But Allah doesn't see towards face, doesn't see towards your belongings. Allah looks into your heart, what you have inside. What you have inside. No. Hazrat Umar Raziallahu says, may Allah shower His mercy upon Sayyidina Khalid ibn Walid Raziallahu. He doesn't have any other sentiments, any other feelings except one, that how this Islam and the Muslims, they overpower in the world. The Islam should spread. Only one thing inside, that how the deen of Allah should prevail in the world. Our eating, our sleeping, everything will be, it will be scheduled by keeping that objective in front of us. Whenever the call is made, wherever we are asked to go, with anybody we are asked to go, for any duration we are asked to go, we must be ready for that. Allah Akbar. Just to imagine, one lady came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam and she asked, Ya Rasulullah, these people, they go out in path of Allah. Can I get the same reward by staying at home, which they get when they go out in path of Allah? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him that yes, there is only one way. There is a way. What's that? That the day they go out in path of Allah, you make the niyat of namaz. Begin your namaz, your salah. And don't make salam until they come back. Second thing, you begin to do zikr of Allah and don't stop until they come back. And you begin your fast and don't open your fast until they come back. Ya Rasulullah, such long fast, namaz, zikr, how is possible? No, what was the reply? Even if you do it, even then you cannot get the reward equals to the 1/10 of the reward which has been earned by the people who have gone out in path of Allah. What do you think? Actually, the different forms of the goods, they confuse a person. This is also good thing, this is good amal, this is also good amal. Some amal, they are like the root amal of this deen, root amal. A person came. नहीं इसको नीचे रखना ना जी वो तो अच्छा आवाज अच्छा तो मुझे नजर नहीं आता सामने फिर सामने नजर नहीं आता ना मुझे जी और करीब कर लेते हैं इसमें कोई नहीं. Some people, they think that we are spending money. Jamaat has come, we'll feed them food, we'll spend on the masjid, we'll spend on the... Alhamdulillah. This also is a rewarding thing. Even a person just spends a brick for the masjid, Allah will construct palace for him in the Jannat. But mind it, to spend in path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to go out in path of Allah. A person came to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, said that, Ya Rasulullah, I got money and it's a big amount. If I spend a portion of it, a part of it, can I get the reward? Can I get the reward which these people are earning who are going out in path of Allah? Can I get the same reward? Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam asked him, how much money you have? He replied, 6,000. 6,000. It's not clear whether it was dirham or it was dinar. It's not clear. If it was dirham, 6,000, then you multiply it with you can say that about $3. You multiply it with $3 or $2. So about $12,000. And if it were meant with dinar, then you multiply it by 3,000. 6,000 multiplied by 3,000. You make the accounts by yourself. This much amount was there. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said that you say that you want to spend a part of it. I say that you spend whole of it. You spend all of it. Even then, you cannot get the reward of the sleep of those who have gone out in path of Allah. What do you think? It's not a minor thing. My brothers, now this effort, we are going out in path of Allah to learn this effort and to become the worker of this work. Allah has given us this responsibility. And we are, though, look, our tashkil is made, maybe this Jamaat is going. Where is your tashkil? This Jamaat is going? Ji? Different Jamaats, different areas. All right, wherever we are going, appears that we are going to this town, this city, this town, or this country. But in fact, we are going towards Allah. We are turning towards Allah. And we are going out just for sake of pleasure of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. And my brothers, Allah has given us the responsibility of the whole mankind, whole world. Allah has selected us, Allah has chosen us for the whole world, for the whole mankind. Wherever we will work, wherever we will do amal, it will affect the whole ummat, the whole world. It's not the case that we are working in Kimberley, we are working in Botswana, we are working in Lesotho, or Somalia, or Ethiopia. Wherever we will work, it will affect the whole mankind, whole world. We are doing gasht here, it will affect the world. Because our niyat is for the whole mankind. Allah sent us for the whole world. So my dear brothers, we are going to learn this work and to become the workers of this work. To become the worker of this work. And learning of this work is by practice, by doing. Some people, they they say that first you learn, then you do, then you give da'wat. First you learn, then you practice, and then you give da'wat. And in fact, the correct tarteeb is otherwise. First you give da'wat, then you practice, and when you will practice, then you will learn. First you give da'wat. First is azan, then is namaz. First is azan. First you give da'wat. We'll give da'wat of these amal, and then we will do it. By giving da'wat, some of the Sahaba, they asked Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Ya Rasulullah, there are some amal we don't practice by ourselves, and there are some evils we are not able to refrain from them. So should we give da'wat to those good amal which we don't practice? And shouldn't we stop the people from those amal from which we ourselves don't stop? Rasulullah said, no. Give da'wat of those amal as well which you are not able to practice. And stop from those amal as well which you are not able to stop yourself. Because of this da'wat, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make it easy for you. So first is da'wat, then is amal. First is amal, then is learning. Driving is learned. How? First a person learns, then drives, or first drives, then learn? Ji? First he will drive, sit on the driving seat, put the key in the ignition, then he will begin to, of course under the guidance of some senior one. Then when he will begin to drive, then he will learn. And a person standing outside the car, maybe 20 years, he is looking at the people they are driving, sitting on the other seat. Every day, many times he sits with them, but he will never learn. Swimming is learned when a person will jump into the water. First practice, then learning. First practice, then learning. First amal, then learning. So we have come out in path of Allah to become the da'i Allah, to become the worker of work of Allah. First we will give da'wat, then we will practice, and this way we will learn it. This is the way of learning of this effort. That is why we are brought out in path of Allah. Because our own environments, they are not feasible, they are not suitable for learning of this effort. If somebody wants to learn medicine, where will he go? He will go to some factory where the shoes are being manufactured. Of course, he has to go to the medical school, he has to go to the hospital. If somebody wants to learn agriculture and cultivation, he will sit in the drawing room of his house. There he will learn. He has to go to the countryside. Likewise, by going out in path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, in this environment we will learn. We'll give da'wat, we'll practice, and then we will learn it. And my brothers, when we will learn this effort, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will use us as the means of hidayat for the mankind. And those people are most fortunate and lucky one. So, mashallah, your Jamaats will leave after du'as. When we leave from here, this, of course, in the form of Jamaat, one person is appointed as Zimmedar of the Jamaat. This Zimmedar is not some status or some post. It's just to organize the work. Like in namaz, everybody offers salah. And imam is, when the namaz is finished, everything. This next namaz may be the next imam. Next person is made. similarly, in our work, this zimmedar is not any status. It is just to organize the work, organize the process. Of course, we'll move with the mashura. And when we leave from here, it's better that we should keep some arrangements with us. فَتَزَوَّدُوا فَإِنَّ خَيْرَ الزَّادِ التَّقْوَى. That whenever you come out, whenever you go out, just take your means for that. Maulana was saying something just before this, that everybody should spend his own money. Everybody should spend his own money. Our deen, our money. Our deen, our money. This work is based on these bases. We spend our own money on this. And of course, we know that on spending of 1 rand in path of Allah, how much reward we are going to get it. 700,000 times the reward will be given on every day. So everybody spend his own time, his own money. Then he will have the value of this work. Usually we have seen that those who spend time, and some people, they give them money that you go out for 4 months, I will spend it. Sure. Usually they are not able to do the work when they come back. And the one who spends the time with his own money, though very little. You know, actually this work doesn't depend upon money. This work doesn't depend upon money. What is this work, this effort? It consists of certain amal, dawat of iman and yaqeen. To say it, and if somebody is saying to listen it, that Allah is the doer, Allah is the sustainer, Allah is the provider, Allah is the user of it. And no one else is the creator, no one else is the sustainer. And we submit to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala on the ways of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. When we will obey the commands of Allah, we'll follow the ways of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, Allah will make us successful in this dunya and the life hereafter. This dawat, how much money is required to make this call and to give this dawat? How much money is required for that? This effort consists of certain amal, dawat, talim of fazail. How much money is required to make the others sit in the talim of fazail and by sit ourselves? How much money is required of learning the masail from ulama? How much money is needed to do the zikr of Allah? How much money is needed to make the khidmat of the others? This work doesn't depend upon the money. This work doesn't depend upon the money. This work depends upon acceptance from Allah. That is why, first of all, we'll beg from Allah, make dua from Allah. Oh Allah, I am going on your path. Please accept me. Please accept me. When Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will accept us. No, if somebody wants to get himself recruited in army, few things he has to do himself. First of all, determination. Then he will appear for interview or selection. And then few things will be done by that department, selection and training. And whatever will be required for that training, that will be provided by the department. If we are selected by Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, whatever the means will be required, Allah himself will provide us. Whatever the qualities are required, Allah himself will bless us with those qualities and with those sifat. Provided Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala selects us and accepts us. So we go on our own. When the Jamaat is made, of course, when it's better that we find out the condition of that area where we are being tashkiled. What kind of amal, what kind of effort is going on there. During our traveling, we take care of the sunnat amal. You know, on every act and every aspect of our life, we observe the sunnats of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Sunnats related to our traveling, sunnats related to the sitting in the kumbi, or all these amal. And there are many masnoon duas for that. Duas of safar, Bismillah, tawakkaltu ala Allah, la hawla wa la quwwata illa billah. If somebody recites his dua, an announcement is made for him that you are being forgiven. And you are given hidayat. You are made self-sufficient and shaitan is taken away from you. We read this dua. And there are other duas also. It is being said that the best thing which a person can leave for his family is those 2 rakat which he offers at home before leaving in path of Allah. The best thing to offer 2 rakat. Then during our safar, we keep on reciting the Masnoon duas of dua of this kumbi and the vehicle, and the duas of traveling. Allahumma inna nasaluka fi safarina hadha al-birra wa taqwa wa min al-amali ma tarda. Allahumma hawwin alayna wa atmi'anna ba'da. Allahumma anta sahibu bis safar. The meanings of this dua, concentrate upon that. Allahumma anta sahibu bis safar wa khalifatu fil ard. Oh Allah, you are my companion during this whole journey. And you are the one who will take care of my family behind. A beautiful dua. Anta sahibu bis safar wa khalifatu fil ard. So my brothers, we take care of these Masnoon duas. And 5 surahs, 6 Bismillah, we keep on reading. And when we reach the area where we have to go, before entering in that town, there are the Masnoon duas. Allahumma inna Allahumma rabbas samawat sabba ma azlalna wa rabbal arnin sabba ma aklalna wa rabbal riyahi ma zarina wa rabbal shayatin ma azlalna fa inna nasaluka khayra hadhihi al-qarya wa khayra ahliha wa na'udhu bika min sharriha wa sharri ahliha wa sharri ma fiha. When we make this dua for the whole of this village, whole of this town, Allah, won't this town will get the blessings of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala? We want the khair, good of the whole of this town and the people living in this town. We want the khair of all of them. We reach the masjid. It's better. We give preference to the work in those localities, those masajid which are situated in the poor areas, poor localities. Such kind of people who are hand to mouth, eaten in the morning and don't have the arrangements for the supper. Child is sick, they can't get any treatment for the child. The wall of the house is broken. Even sometimes the wall is not there. That is broken and they don't have any arrangements to mend that wall. Such kind of people, they are our real field of effort. When we work among them, then Allah's help will be with us. And because of this help, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change the heart of the other people as well. So my dear brothers, we reach such localities, such areas, give preference. Of course, we have to work on the every Muslim. And basically, look, our work is among the Muslims. We go to each and every Muslim. When we reach in the masjid, put our luggage on the side and sit for mashwara. Before that, we offer 2 rakat, 2 rakat, maybe 4 rakat. Then we make dua from Allah. Oh Allah, we have come in your path. Oh Allah, please accept us. Please use us as the means of hidayat. Oh Allah, please take work from us. It's Allah who will take work from us. My brothers, we can't do the work. This work is not done. This work is being taken. Allah will take the work. Beg from Allah. Oh Allah, we are nothing. We can't do anything. We can't do anything. It's you who will use as the means of hidayat. Oh Allah, it's you who will take work from us. And then we sit in the mashwara. While sitting in the mashwara, my brothers, we keep the whole world in front of us. It's not the case that we have come in this masjid and we are worried only for this masjid. Our mashwara is whether, please. Our mashwara, whether it's the work of masjid, in the masjid we are doing mashwara, whether we are doing work in the markaz or in path of Allah, our mashwara should be by keeping the whole world in front of us. We keep the whole world. Because Allah has sent us for the whole mankind. We are doing gasht here, we plan out here, but it will affect the whole world. We are ummati of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, and the complete deen should be revived in the world. This effort is not only some part of the deen, rather the whole deen should be revived all over the world. That is required. Iman, ibadat, akhlaq, muamalat, muasharat, everything should be revived all over the world. For this we are making mashwara. And as you know, that this mashwara is sunnat. One of the biggest sunnat. There is one surah of Quran which is called Surah Shura. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala commanded Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam that you take opinion from your companions. Allah's Rasul says, which means that, look, Allah and His Rasul are not in need of mashwara, but Allah has made this mashwara full of khair. There's khair in it. So we sit in the mashwara. It is said, which means that when the rich among you are generous, and best among you are ruling upon you, and your mutual matters are settled with mashwara, it's better to remain on the earth instead of getting buried in the graves. And when the rich among you become miser, stingy, and the worst among you are ruling upon you, and you are controlled by the women, by the women's folk, then it's better to get buried in the graves instead of living on the earth. So to move with the mashwara. In our homes also we establish mashwara. In the masjid, establish the mashwara. With this mashwara, inshallah, Allah will take work from us. When we sit in the mashwara, everybody should give opinion. One thing is to make the mashwara of amal, who should make bayan, who should make the adab of gasht, who should make the talim. That is also, but it's only 5-10 minutes. The basic mashwara is that how we should work in this locality so that every Muslim living here, his objective of life should be changed. His effort should be changed. He should make the work of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam as his basic and the fundamental objective of his life. And the whole aspects, all the aspects of his life should become according to the commands of Allah and the ways of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. All of this village, all of this town, all the Muslims living here, their objective should be changed. What should we do for that? This gasht is not for gasht's sake. This visiting the people is, no, we want to bring this feeling in their minds, in their hearts, that you are Da'i Allah, you are the work of Allah. And your responsibility is to work all over the world. My brother, those who are standing, if you please sit down, come close. If you sit down instead of standing, please sit down. One of our friends, he went to visit a person. Went for the gasht. This khususi gasht. Khususi gasht means visiting the khawas. Khawas means those people who are having effect on the community. They are called khawas. Prominent figures like ulama, like mashayikh, like some of the muftis in that areas, or some of maybe there's some chief of the village or the town. It's this kind of people. They are the prominent figures. The other people, they feel that they are their elders, and they feel their needs are related with them. Khususi gasht is to work among the khawas, and amumi gasht is to work among the awam. That is called amumi gasht, and this is called khususi gasht. And amumi gasht is two aspects: infaradi dawat and ijtimai dawat. Two things. So I was telling that one of our friends, he went to visit. He was some sort of the big businessman of that area. They met him. Mashallah, he was punctual in namaz and having this life full of deen. They sat with him, said that, my brother, you come, this is your responsibility. You come out in path of Allah and spend time in path of Allah. He asked that, what do you want from me? What do you want from me? Alhamdulillah, I offer 5 times salah. I do the zikr of Allah. I do the zikr of Allah. I recite Quran. I make the khidmat of my neighbors. I take care of my relatives. In business, I never tell a lie. And I have performed Hajj. I keep fasting in the Ramadan. I pay the zakat. What else you want from me? Said that, Alhamdulillah, all the goods which you are doing, you are getting the reward of it. But you should use yourself so that others also begin to get these goods. You work in such a way. But, he couldn't, we couldn't make him understand. We gave the example that, look, there is a village in which there are, suppose there are 100 homes, 150 homes. In the small villages, the homes, they are joined with each other. Usually there's no space between them. They are linked with each other. One house gets the fire. Now the whole of all the people of that village will rush towards that house. Two things. One is because of the mercy and concern for the humanity, they extinguish that fire and try to bring them out. And other thing is that if this fire is not extinguished here, then this fire will spread and the whole village will be burned out. But he couldn't understand. After about 3-4 years, he met the same person. I said that he recalled, you came to me at that time 3 years before. He said, yes, I remember. You gave me this example. Yes. Then he said that, look, that fire reached my house. I didn't care for the village, didn't care for the town. Then this fire came to my house. My daughter, she married with a non-Muslim. My brothers, Allahu Akbar. You know what he said, that this kalma it removes the azab and bala from the ummah, from the people, provided इसके हुकूक से लापरवाही और इस्तिग़फ़ाफ़ न किया जाए. The rights of this kalma are being fulfilled. The rights of this kalma are being fulfilled. Until then, this kalma will stop all the calamities and the hardships from the ummah. The Sahaba, they asked, Ya Rasul, what it means that how to fulfill the rights of this kalma? And if the rights of the kalma are not being fulfilled, what it means? He said that the disobediences of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala are prevailing and there is no effort to stop them. Everything will be there, but even then, my brothers, we won't be able to protect ourselves. So, going after the gasht, visiting the people, go from door to door, from house to house, visit every person. Motivate him, request him, my brother, Allah has sent you for this very work. Allah has created you for this very work. We are the workers of work of Allah. So, my brothers, we make khususi gasht, visit the people. Of course, it's adab, we will observe all those adab. Visiting the ulama, we take the time, take some proper rahbar with us, and of course request them to make du'as for us. The other people, we visit them and try to motivate them. Then, of course, the whole day, we go from door to door, visit the people. This is this talim we can conduct in our home, in our masjid. Zikr we can do here. Of course, the zikr and the talim and these amal, which when we conduct in path of Allah, they are much more valuable. But the Muslims who are living in this village, who are living in this town, they are not available. brothers, we visit each and every Muslim of that area. And this going after the people, it got its own rewards. And if because of us, the life of one person is being changed, all the amal which he will do for the whole life, that their reward will be written in our book of deeds as well. So we make the gasht, visiting the people. This is the most important amal. Gasht and dawat, gasht and dawat. And this is the work which is given to Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam on the very first day. Ibrahim, Sayyidina Nuh alayhi salatu wassalam, what he used to say, Rabbi inni dawatu qawmi laylam wa nahara. Day and night I gave dawah to the people, my folk. Day and night, I gave dawah. Inna laka fin nahari sabhan tawila. You have to swim in the ocean of people, the long swimming. So much, we get tired of it, getting gasht. Then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will shower His mercy upon us. And my brothers, when Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala's rahmat and the blessing will be showered upon us, then Allah will change the hearts of the people. Then we make dua from Allah. Before giving dawat, we make dua from Allah. During the dawat, we make dua. After the dawat, we make dua from Allah. Because the hearts, they are in the hands of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. One thing, I want to request one thing in the way, that dawat is, somebody asked from him, what is required from this work? He said that, mehnat mein Hazur sallallahu alaihi wasallam tariqa zinda ho. We are trying to learn the way of effort of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Dawat is going after the people and giving them dawat. Lying in the bed and just having this mobile in the hand, and in fact, I don't say that we won't get the reward if somebody talks about deen on this mobile. But mind it, the way of the Anbiya alayhimu salatu wasalam is to go from door to door, from house to house. This we want to revive. And this talks on the mobile is not the replacement for that. This is just to inform the people. And this, has reduced our gasht. Gasht, the noor of gasht we cannot get from anything else. The noor of dawat we cannot get from anything else. We go after people, give them dawat, motivate them, and make them understand. And our dawat should be within these 6 numbers. 6 numbers. Iman, namaz, ilm and zikr, ikram-e-Muslim, khidmat, and the ikhlas. All of these amal, we give dawah to the 6 numbers. And of course, we tell the fazail of it, virtues of these amal. And then we request and motivate them that, my brother, you make this work as your work. For this you come out in path of Allah, spend time in path of Allah. 3 days, 40 days, 4 months, whatever the time they are ready to spend. Of course, dawah should be given. Then we see that how much emotions he has developed. Accordingly, we make his tashkil. And try to get the nakad jamaats from every masjid. Get the cash jamaat, nakad jamaats from every masjid. My brothers, when this jamaats will come out in path of Allah, look, any area where we want to establish the work, one of our elders, he went in a tashkil, in a village. And there, they made gasht. My brother, there's a request. One thing, please don't make the videos. Please don't make, stop him also. This guy, stop him. My brothers, please don't make the videos. Don't make it. Jazak. If somebody does it, please, with love, with humbleness, you request him. Don't make it. Don't make it. What was saying? He went to a village with a jamaat. They worked in that area, they worked about for 40 days. So some of the brothers, they came to them that, mashallah, you have worked a lot. People, they have started to offer namaz and they are doing zikr, mashallah. Many people, they are coming to the masjids. So you please stay here for all the 4 months. 4 months you stay here. know what he said? He said that yesterday some brothers, they were saying that your Jamaat should stay here for 4 months. I said that, look, this is not our way. Know what he replied? He said that, all right, even we stay here for 4 months, after we have to leave. I tell you this, a way through which you can make the arrangements to establish a work here forever. What is that? Instead of that you stop us here, you work with us. And from this town, from this locality, from this location, prepare 10, 15 persons to spend 4 months in path of Allah. When they will go from here out in path of Allah, they will learn this work, gasht, talim, zikr, namaz, they will make the jamaats, they will establish this amal, making duas, they will learn all these amal. Then after 4 months, when they will come back here, now the jamaat of 10, 15 persons who have spent 4 months for the whole life, this is the tashkil in your locality, in your mohalla. Isn't it? So what is better? So that area from which the jamaat has gone out, the work is established in that area. The work will be established. So we work upon the local people and motivate them that they should come out in path of Allah. Prepare them for the nusrat of the jamaat. Motivate them. Because this nusrat, there are so many fazail of it. Those who will make the nusrat of the jamaat, the du'as of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, that, oh Allah, forgive the Ansar, forgive the children of Ansar, forgive the children of the children of Ansar, forgive the slaves of Ansar, forgive the neighbors of Ansar. This nusrat is such big amal. There is a du'as of that in tansurullah yansurkum. If you will help the deen of Allah, Allah will help us. Some brothers, they come to the mashayikh and the elders that you please make dua for us. If we will make this work as our work, Allah's Rasul, his duas will be with us. Allah's Rasul says that, oh Allah, keep that person prosperous, successful, and the one who listens my words and keep them safe with him and then takes it to the others. Motivate the others for that. So, my brothers, when we make this work as our work, then Allah's Rasul's duas will be with us. So, prepare the jamaats and send them out in path of Allah. 3 days, 40 days, 4 months jamaats. Every year, 4 months. And of course, we can make the jamaats for the different countries as well. And along with it, we make efforts so that the local work is established in this masjid. 2 days, 3 days, we stay in the masjid, maximum. Sometimes, maybe we want to establish the local work, make it strong. For this, another day is needed, we can stay. But not more than 3-4 days. We should stay only this much in the masjid. It's better that we walk on foot from one place to the other place. So, get the jamaats prepared and make the local jamaat in the masjid. If jamaat is already made, make it strong. And make the muzakara of all of these amal. Dawat, talim, zikr, daily gasht, and daily visiting 2.5 hours. Even the masjid is, all the people, they are very new. Don't worry about that. Write the names on the paper. Sometimes we think that this jamaat which is made on the paper, how will he work? How this jamaat will work? Don't worry. Inshallah, this time we'll make muzakara. They are able to begin one work. So we motivate the jamaats and prepare and send them out and establish a local jamaat in the work. When we get free from the dawat, then we sit for the halqas of talim of amal, fazail sadqat, learn the tajweed, do the zikr of Allah, and all of these amal, then the muzakara of 6 points, and along with it, our learning and teaching of like namaz, wuzu, at-tahiyyat, all these things. At some other time, we should learn that thing. And with it, my brothers, everybody should take care of his tasbihat and tilawat, morning zikr, evening zikr. Through this zikr, we will come close to Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. That because of this zikr, we have will have the tawajjuh and the concentration upon Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. We do the zikr. And this is required from it, that from the zikr, all the 24 hours we are having the concentration upon Allah. All the 24 hours. The one who has this tawajjuh upon Allah, he won't be able to commit any sin. Because Allah is looking at me, I am looking towards Allah. And I have appeared in the court of Allah. This zikr, recitation of Quran, if somebody wants that Allah should talk with him, he should open Quran and begin to read. Somebody wants that I should talk with Allah, he should begin his namaz. Tasbihat, tilawat, we work on it. And with it, my brothers, we had to take care of our companions. Somebody is old one, take care of the old one. Somebody is youngster, take care of the youngsters. Similarly, the ulama, as we visit those ulama there in that area, the ulama who are with us, we care for them. Take care of them. Some of the khawas they are with us, we care for them as well. And my brothers, of course, our time should be utilized in these amal. It should not be wasted in any other thing, in any other activities. When we'll do these amal, we'll get the nur of these amal. But provided these amal are done in all conditions, in all circumstances, we keep on doing these amal. So much so that we get tired of it. We work upon our namaz. This namaz should be offered with full yaqeen, with tawajjuh upon Allah, with by keeping the rewards in front of us. And my brothers, on the ways of Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam, when we will offer this salah with these qualities, then inshallah, all the promises from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala which are related to this namaz, they will be fulfilled. We have to work upon our namaz and rectify it and reform it, develop our namaz. And my brothers, in the night, we beg from Allah. Look, temperaments, they are different. Mizaj, they are different. Somebody will have the hot temperament. Somebody will have the cold temperament. We are moving together to learn from each other. This way we'll get benefit from it. Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam said, which means that there are two angels in the heavens. One is of hot temperament, other is soft temperament. There are two Anbiya Karam of the past. One is of hot temperament, other is cold temperament, like Musa alayhi salam, Nuh alayhi salam, and Isa alayhi salam, Ibrahim alayhi salam, they are having the soft temperament. Said that I also got two companions. One is of soft temperament, Abu Bakr raziyallahu anhu, and the other is of hot temperament, that is Sayyidina Umar raziyallahu anhu. But Allah is taking work from all of us. So we take care of each other, respect each other, don't have any backbiting, don't have any the bad behaviors with anybody. We have come out, sometimes this happens. The Amir or some companion is of such temperament that we are not able to, we feel difficulties. But here we'll observe patience, we'll have sabr, we'll have tahammul. This way we'll come close to Allah subhanahu. And this is also the part of learning. This is also the part of learning. I'll spend 40 days, 4 months, 3 days, whatever the time, and we'll make the jamaas from there. We'll bring them out in path of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. This way, my brothers and my friends, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will use us as the means of hidayat, and we have to reach up to that level. Not only ourselves, rather we work upon the whole ummah, that we reach up to that level on which Rasulullah sallallahu alaihi wasallam left this ummah. When the complete deen will be revived in the ummah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will spread it all over the world. Look, from the individuals they are affected. From the afrad, from the individual, the other individuals, they get the qualities and they are affected. And if we prepare the whole area or the whole kingdom or the whole tribe and the clan, then the tribes and the clans and the countries, their lives will be changed. And we make this work with sacrifices, with mujahidah. And what is our mujahidah? What is sacrifice? That we'll always give priority to these amal and give second priority to our own and personal needs and the needs of our companions. We always give preference to these amal, dawat, talim, zikr, namaz and dua. When we'll do this amal with this mujahidah and keeping on, we'll make duas from Allah, then Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will inculcate the nur of hidayat within ourselves. And Allah will spread this nur of hidayat all over the world. As the sun rises and its rays, they spread in the world. Even the blind one says that there is something outside shining, something is shining. This way the sun of hidayat will rise and its rays will enter into the hearts of the people, hearts of the person. Those who have said an oath that they are not ready to turn towards this deen, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will change their lives and they will turn towards you. Provided we don't take we don't take the बदले को क्या कहेंगे, इसका बदला हम जो किसी से लेते जी recompense. We don't take anything or any benefit in this dunya for this effort, right? Okay. So we make dua from Allah, inshallah. Now the elders will come and make duas. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will select us. All right.